Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hi, Dave. How you doing today? I wanted to talk about Myles Garrett. Now, Myles, we've seen on when he's been mic'd up, he's being held, he's being double teamed, sometimes triple teamed. No wonder Myles Taylor off at the end of the season. Another subject I wanted to talk about, I liked a couple of receivers at the end of the roster. Matt Landers and Michael Wood seem like he's come through pretty well. And I also like the young tight end that could possibly replace Harrison Bryant or that Trayton well. All right, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully, again, you're having a great day. Thanks again, Dave, for taking my call.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Tim, it's a valid point. Double and triple teamed. When you do that, that takes a lot out of you physically, and you're probably seeing the cumulative effect. It's going to be tough for any young receiver to make this. They're back heavy with young wide receivers, as you have to, because you're going to sort them out, and somebody's going to fight their way and earn a spot or two.
Yeah, I mean, well, starting with Myles Garrett, obviously, there's a truth to just being there's so much focus on him that there's so much attention offenses have to pay to him. That's why I think that played a large part to him winning Defensive Player of the Year, even though he wasn't the league leader in sacks and pressures and those sorts of tackles for loss and those different metrics. It's because he impacts the game because of his presence. He still gets he still gets a lot of sacks, but offense is seeming like they're so willing to focus on him that they're daring the rest of the Browns defense to beat them one-on-one. And that's where I think we talked about it last week or maybe even the week prior that, you guys see guys like Za'Darius Smith, Obo Okoronkwo, Alex Wright start to finish those sacks and, turn those pressures into sacks and help Myles Garrett out a little bit and make offenses pay for paying so much attention to Myles Garrett that they forget about the rest of the defensive end group, and especially whatever they can get out of defensive tackle in the pass rush in the future, and transitioning over receiver. Even just looking at the depth chart right now, obviously you have Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore as your top three guys, and then Cedric Tillman, David Bell, Jamari Thrash, your fifth round pick. That's already six, so it's going to be extremely tough for anybody to crack the roster. Matt Landers was an interesting player coming out of Arkansas. Obviously, tremendous size at 6'4", 200 pounds. So there's interesting tools with his game, but I just feel like it's so tough for him to crack the roster. Maybe Michael Woods is a better chance because he's been with this team the last couple of seasons. He is a former Andrew Berry draft pick, showed a couple flashes in his rookie season in 2022, couple moments, but in the NFL where there's a 53-man roster, there's only so many spots available while accounting for other positions on this roster. So you can't keep everybody. That's just the unfortunate reality of pro football is you're gonna have to make some of these cuts, and maybe a receiver, there's just not enough room for certain guys.